Sandy, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. So last week you were talking about how you're having issues at home with your husband as well as issues in school. When it came to your husband, you said you were feeling undervalued and that he kind of wanted either more time with you or that he was frustrated with you being in school. How's that going?
So last time after a session, did go home and I talked to him about, the things that are going on at school and what I'm going through with grades and just everything that's going on. And he really was understanding and we really had a good talk about it. And he was like, I understand, I'm sorry the way I acted. And everything was great until it came time to go to school again and come home and he freaked out again.
Okay, so this weekend, did you do much schoolwork or did you just focus on spending time with him?
I think I did both. I think I equaled it out perfectly, but he still seems frustrated and I really don't know what it is. I tried talking to him, but he seems more frustrated when we talk about it. So I think it's just an issue that I keep on bringing up, so he's just getting more mad, where I don't really know what else to do.
Okay, so it seems that the issues are kind of focused more on the center of the week rather than on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's a possibility that something's going on in his life?
He does seem stressed a lot of the times coming home from work, but I just think it's just the stressors of the day. I'm stressed coming home, so I don't really think of asking him what's he stressed about because I'm so stressed about my own things.
Mm-hmm. Which in a partnership, I know that you guys kind of need to look out for each other, but that can definitely be hard when you guys both have very time-consuming issues taking up your day. Has he ever expressed wanting more time, or has he expressed anything other than those very specific needs of wanting meals cooked and stuff like that?
I guess going back to getting meals cooked and things like that, I guess looking at it now, I see maybe it is more the time. Maybe he does like to sit down and, have that one-on-one time at dinner time, or, just having that stuff around the house done because he wants that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess my thing is why can't he help me with it? Why is it all put on me to do
Of
when
course.
he lives there too and he could be doing these things?
Which, do you think that there's a way that maybe you could do some of those things together so you are still getting that quality time while also getting those things done?
I definitely think we could, but I don't know if he'd be for it.
Might be something to talk to him about.
Yeah, but I think he might get frustrated again.
Do you think there is something you guys, like a plan you guys could come up with? Maybe some time management, a calendar? How do you see this potentially being fixed?
I guess we could sit down and do a kind of a calendar just on the weekend, what we have going on. He's not home every day either. He's got things going on. And I think the days he is home, that's why he expects those things so much. So I think if we have a calendar of when we actually are busy and when we're going to be home, and just finding a way, to have that time together, but also have the help that I need around the house.
Of course. So I feel like maybe having another conversation with him might help. Maybe going into depth about making a calendar and specifying that it is so that y'all can make more time together and that y'all's needs for each other can be met. We also talked about school last week and how you were not doing as well as you would like, and that you felt like your teachers weren't helping you. Have you had a chance to talk to them, or were you focused more on the other issue?
I haven't had a chance to really talk to them. We haven't really had, I've had so many other stressors going on with my husband that I really haven't really focused on school. I think I'm just so caught up in trying to solve that problem before I focus on school, because it is my marriage and it is important to me just like school is. So I feel like I need to focus on one thing at a time. School's still kind of getting pushed back.
Okay. Well, I feel like we are moving in the right direction where you kind of have a steady hand on what you need to get done with your husband in terms of what you need and his needs. But I feel like school is also equally important. You don't want to start falling behind too much to where you can't come back. Do you think that there is a small step that you could take to potentially start fixing this or helping you in school?
I definitely, like you were talking about with time management, I think if I figure out a or a thing that could help me with, you know, just home. I could do one for school too and kind of just see what's going on. And I guess I could talk to professors just about, you know, stuff that's going on, and if I need like more help on an assignment, or if I need someone to check it over, or if I'm going to be late, like just kind of communicating more with my professors as well. So I definitely think there is some things that I could do to help with that.
Of course. And even if you don't have the time where you're trying to spend time with your husband, just send an email just to kind of get that communication open. You don't per se have to go spend 3 hours in their office each week. You can easily get some of that done with shorter communication.
Yeah, I didn't really think about the email. That definitely could work a lot better, especially since I can do it when we're just like watching TV at night together. Just send a quick email. I definitely think that would work.
Yeah, and you also kind of discussed how you were feeling that your professors didn't really care, that they weren't going to make that much of an effort. How do you feel? Do you still feel that way?
I mean, I think I still feel that way in a way because I haven't reached out to them yet. And I mean, I definitely, yes, I'm focusing on my home life, but definitely I'm in the back of my head it's constantly school too, because there is those other stressors that I need to focus on. And when I'm not focusing on things at home, I'm focusing on school. And then just with like, yeah, I just feel like it's the same with kind of just thinking of with the professors and stuff. So,
well, with being grad school and most teachers in general, I know they're going to want to help you, which is what they should be doing. But you also do need to take time to care for yourself. It sounds like a lot of your energy is going in one way or the other, and you're just kind of getting pulled back and forth. You really should consider doing something for yourself and just for yourself, where you can kind of take your mind off of it for at least an hour.
Yeah, I don't really know if I have time for myself though.
It's important. You need to make time for yourself. If you don't make time for yourself, you're going to be just completely stressed out and tired at the end of it.
And I'm already there. So I definitely think that is something that I need to work on.
So, if you would like, you can go home, talk to your husband, and before our next session, we can kind of retouch on that. Maybe send out an email, kind of get your name out there with your professors, and maybe schedule some time to speak with them as well.
I think that sounds great. I think that sounds well organized, which is something I need to work on, obviously. So definitely that's something I